big game since that stunning Super Bowl III upset way back in January of '69.
Brandon, they'd lost 4 straight AFC Championship games till their win a couple of weeks ago. And remember, prior to that, here they are, back in the big game. And, of course, who are we going to think of? Joe Namath. White shoes. Joe Namath guaranteeing victory over the Colts in Super Bowl III. Gets it done. And the AFL-NFL game, never the same. Pretty soon we were in a merger with the AFC and the NFC.
Meanwhile, the Cowboys have had some ups and downs since their last Super Bowl appearance, but they're back for the 9th time, trying to win number 6 and tie the Patriots and Steelers. For the Cowboys, their last Super Bowl title quite a while ago, January of '96.
And those were great teams. Jimmy Johnson was their head coach. Troy Aikman, Emmitt Smith, Michael Irvin, all Hall of Famers. They were known as the Triplets. But then you go further back to those great teams in the 70s, led by Hall of Fame coach Tom Landry, Roger Staubach at quarterback, Tony Dorsett at running back. Those were great teams as well. This one, trying to create their own identity.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Crowder now to return. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And a look here at their go-to guy under center. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice game.
Ben, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Jets are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And here comes Diggs. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. Murray Cooper, 77 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Zerline good with a PAT. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's caught by Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now back to throw. That's to the veteran tight end, Carter Landry. Touchdown, Jets. Carter Landry, 46 yards. And the Jets on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. From his end zone, Wilson. And he returns this to the 22. And now here come the Cowboys. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Outright completes it to Jarwin. Touchdown, Cowboys. Blake Jarwin, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Second and 4. To throw now on first down.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. He'll drop to throw.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. And this is caught at the 8.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Their mobile quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Now it's Wilson.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense.
And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give to Elliott. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Second and 5 now. Prescott looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now Prescott.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game. That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Elliott going to get it again on second down. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd and very short, Prescott. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence. So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And quickly, they get to the line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Carter Landry, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jets continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. But here comes Diggs. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. First down, Prescott. Flushed out right, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Now Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded at about the 28. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Oh, he fakes a spike. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season from beginning to end. And now we'll play one half of football to decide who raises the Lombardi Trophy. And for the call, let's get it right back to Brandon and Charles.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Cole now on the return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen. Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Second and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll look to throw now on first down. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Second and 3. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
to throw here. Flushed out right. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Jets will extend their third-quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And here comes Diggs.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. This is brought in at the 21. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll set up a throw. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. That's pulled in, the veteran Carter Landry. All the way in. Touchdown, New York. Carter Landry with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Jets are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And here comes Diggs.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
So still 14 yards to go, second down.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up in that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on fourth down. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now left side on the swing pass. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Jets are going to get the football back. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw.
That's caught left side by Landry.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They'll drop to throw.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Sliding up, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it. And dropped intercepted. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the fourth quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. A good rally to the football keeps them to only a yard, and it's second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw here. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Back to throw. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
And it's caught. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Zerline now for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. The give is to Bell. He will push his way down to about the 14. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. This defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
And the New York Jets have won the Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy will be in the Big Apple. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
Super Bowl champs, the Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
Shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire?